Thank you for staying with us now. We're being joined by public affairs analyst Isaac Abraham to look more into Nigeria's journey 57 years after independence. It's a pleasure to have you on the program.
Thank you for having me.
So, 57 years after, what are the positives?
The positives is we're still together. That's the most important. That's the basic. We're still together. That's the positive. Then another positive is we're not where we were, then we're moving somewhere.
So, part of this positives, not part of the positives, but part of what people have been talking about is this restructuring. Do you think Nigeria needs restructuring? Like you said, the positive is that we're together. So, but restructuring has also come with its own, how would I put it, facets.
Of course.
Do you think we need that at the moment?
Well, we actually do, because at the end of the day, if you've been doing something for years and then there's no results, I think the wise thing is to go back to the drawing board and see where we went wrong. Because at the end of the day, there's no country in the world that has no issues. Like, every country has its unique issues. And then right now, if everybody in the country is saying they are marginalized, and then everybody's calling for a structure, I think it's something we should look into, so that at the end of the day, everybody will feel the sense of Nigeriahood. Like, you feel like, okay, I belong to the country, so that everybody will not be marginalized and being this and all that. If we restructure, everyone, I think everyone should be okay.
So, okay, we've also seen a series of conferences in the past. Don't you think that has actually addressed some of these concerns, like marginalization that you mentioned?
Yes, actually, you know, the last administration had a confab, which everybody was looking up to, because everybody was drawn from different sectors and in different areas of the country. The royal fathers were involved, the youths were involved, the elders were involved, and all that. Now, I'm looking at a scenario where the results or the consensus that was reached at that conference, I think to an extent, if 20% of what was discussed there, I wasn't there, but then from what we gathered, if 20% is implemented, I think we're making headway. Because that confab, the last one they had, a lot of people aired out their views, and they made a headway. But at the end of the day, you see, when you want to politicize everything, you end up having what we're having right now. Because that confab to me was Nigerians being involved in Nigeria. Like, everybody come to tell me what your problems are, and then let's see the way forward. But at the end of the day, when policies are not implemented, we're just going back to square zero. So those conferences, there are lots of documents that are already on ground that government should look into and see how we'll bring them up.
So it's not even about having another document put forward.
But look, do you know how much was spent for the last conference? We're looking at billions spent for people to come and air their views, and then tell me what is wrong with you. I tell you what's wrong with me, and then what you feel like is going to suit your pains. Now, calling back and then without implementing the one that was there before, I think a lot of people will not even go when you call for the next one, because where was I there in the first place? Imagine calling someone back for something that he has done before, and then he hasn't seen the results of what
he did.
Yes, the last one. You've not implemented the last one. Why are you calling me back for another thing? It's just like we're going back through the vicious circle. So there's no need. Let's implement what is already on ground, and then let's see the way forward. If we implement it and we find out where the loopholes are with the implementation, because I don't believe it's going to be perfect, but if we can implement what was already on ground, and then we pick out those areas that need to be addressed more, we can call for another one. Come and let's reason together. There's always a room for that.
Just in wrapping up, some are also of the opinion that there needs to be a revolution. I don't know which kind, but to just say, you just alter the word revolution.
Revolution is, to me, is a relative term, and then revolution is it starts from the mind. It's not us holding placard, we want revolution or whatever. If we start revolution in our head, in our minds, because I was privileged to hear someone say the average Nigerian is not even looking at, is not a legacy conscious person, he's a money conscious person, and then he's a now kind of person. We lack people that will have that revolution as a long run. This is my life project, I want revolution. We don't have that in this country. We have people that, how much is coming into my pocket, how much am I getting now, and then how much is my family going to get, my children, how are they going to, So at the end of the day, if you're saying we need revolution, are we looking at a short term, a long term, or a mid term? thing. And then what is the purpose? What is the bedrock of that revolution? And then it starts in the mind. You can't cause revolution by just holding placards.
All right, Isaac Abraham, we have to leave the conversation here. Thanks for joining us on the program.
It's a big pleasure. Thank you for
sharing your
me.
thoughts.
Yeah, thank
Well, we'll take a quick break and we'll be back shortly with the most viewed videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. Stay with us.
The video of lamentations by motorists over the bad state of Ekpoma Benin Road begins this week's most viewed video in 5th position.
I've left Auchi since for like 3 hours now. I'm in Irekpena. I still have about 2 hours drive before I get to Benin. In fact, it's really terrible. I just pray that government should please come and fix this road. It's really very bad. We are suffering.
In 4th, we have the special documentary by Channels TV on the operations of Boko Haram terrorist group. Nollywood star Funke Akindele's complaint on how piracy has harmed the industry comes in 3rd place.
Piracy has been eating deep, into our content. We work so hard round the clock. At the end of the day, the products are being pirated. It's sad. We don't even cover the money of production. It's crazy. I see Jennifer's Diary out there on the streets. Even the original copies we churned out for people to buy, they're not buying them because they're buying pirated copies.
While in 2nd is a meeting between Igbo leaders and the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu.
I will not do anything that will bring dishonor or shame to our people. I'll never do it.
I'm here, getting ready to go to work, put on a yellow life jacket, point out the exits, hand out chicken or beef.
And the video of a British Airways air hostess ranting about how Nigerians behave in flight takes the top spot of this week's most viewed videos.
All the Nigerians are going to be there like, give me Coca-Cola, give me beef. Why you have no beef left? I want beef. And I'm just going to be there like, sorry, we've run out of beef.
The country nationalists stood together and fought for its independence seems to have become a shadow of itself, with agitations by regional groups for self-determination or one claim or the other. Those at the helms of affairs and leaders in various capacities must stand firm in unity to protect and preserve the nation regarded as the giant of Africa. And that's a wrap on the program. Thank you for watching, and do remember the conversation continues online. I am Victor Matthias. Bye for now.